25 years old, graphic designer. I have a superpower. I can sleep anywhere, anytime, through anything. Put me on a tarmac next to a jet engine, give me 5 minutes. I'll be snoring. I value my 8 hours. It is the foundation of my sanity. My roommate, Maya, does not have this superpower. Maya is 23. She is a freelance illustrator. She is 5 feet 2 inches. She wears oversized band t-shirts, messy buns, and an expression of permanent exhaustion. She has insomnia, not the, oh, I stayed up till 1 a.m. watching TikToks, insomnia. The, I haven't entered REM sleep since the Obama administration, insomnia. She wanders our apartment at 3 a.m. like a Victorian ghost looking for a lost locket. I wake up to get a glass of water, and she's sitting on the kitchen counter in the dark, eating dry cereal, staring at the microwave clock. Go to sleep, Maya, I tell her. Sleep is a construct created by mattress companies to sell memory foam, she mutters. She has dark circles under her eyes. She looks like a raccoon that drank a gallon of cold brew. She has tried everything: melatonin, lavender spray, white noise machines. She has a machine that makes rain sounds, but it sounds like someone frying bacon in a hurricane. Nothing works. Until the great heat wave of July. Our apartment has terrible AC. My bedroom gets the brunt of it, but I have a ceiling fan. Maya's room is a sauna. It's a Tuesday night. It is 95 degrees outside. I am lying in bed, spread eagle, wearing only boxers, trying to let the fan cool me down. I finally drift off. Deep, heavy sleep. Somewhere around 4 a.m., my subconscious registers a shift in the environment. The mattress dips. The covers rustle. I am groggy. I think I am dreaming. Then, a weight settles onto my chest. A small, warm, breathing weight. I open my eyes. It is pitch black in my room. I look down. There is a head on my chest. A mess of dark hair is tickling my chin. An arm is thrown across my stomach. A leg is hooked over my thigh. Someone is in my bed. My brain spikes with adrenaline. I am about to scream and throw an elbow. Then the intruder sighs, a long, deep, contented sigh, and they mutter something in their sleep. Comfortable. It's Maya. My Insomniac Cryptid roommate is currently using me as a mattress topper. I freeze. I don't know what to do. Do I wake her up? She hasn't slept properly in 4 days. If I wake her up now, she might actually shatter into dust. I listen to her breathing. It is slow, even, deep. She is completely passed out. I try to carefully slide out from under her. I move 1 inch. Her grip tightens. She makes a disgruntled noise. Her fingers dig into my ribs. She is surprisingly strong for someone who survives on iced coffee and anxiety. I give up. I lie there. I stare at the ceiling fan. My left arm is trapped under her. It is slowly losing blood flow. It will require amputation in the morning. I accept this sacrifice. I eventually fall back asleep, lulled by the rhythm of her breathing. Morning. I wake up. The weight is gone. The bed is empty. I sit up. My arm tingles with pins and needles. Did I dream it? I walk out to the kitchen. Maya is at the coffee maker. She looks different. The dark circles are lighter. Her skin has color. She doesn't look like an extra from The Walking Dead. She turns around. She sees me. She immediately turns bright red, like tomato red. Morning, I say. Hi, she squeaks. She aggressively stirs her coffee. So, I say, leaning against the doorframe, did you sleep well? She drops the spoon, clatter. I don't know what you're talking about, she lies, badly. Maya, you use my sternum as a pillow. She covers her face with her hands. I'm sorry, she groans through her fingers. It was so hot in my room. I was losing my mind. I just came in to stand under your ceiling fan for a minute. And then you fell into my bed? I sat on the edge, she defends herself. But the mattress, and the fan, and you were breathing so evenly. I just laid back for a second, just to rest my eyes. And then you put me in a jujitsu leg lock. She peeks through her fingers. I did not. You did. I have bruises. She bites her lip. Are you mad? I look at her. She looks so pathetic, but also so refreshed. I'm not mad, I say. Just give me a heads up next time you decide to make me furniture. She nods furiously. It won't happen again. One-time incident of temporary insanity. It happens again the next night. 3 a.m. The door creaks open, footsteps on the hardwood. I am awake this time. I watch her silhouette in the dark. She stands by the bed. "Ben?" she whispers. "I'm awake," I say. "My brain won't shut up," she says. Her voice is shaky. "It's playing a compilation of every embarrassing thing I did in middle school." "That sounds rough." She shuffles her feet. "Your breathing," she says. "My breathing?" "It acts like a metronome. It syncs my brain. The white noise machine doesn't work, but your breathing does." She pauses. "Can I?" She points at the bed. I sigh. I lift the blanket. "Get in." She scrambles in like a ferret. She doesn't even hesitate. She curls up against my side. She puts her head on my chest. She throws her arm over me. Within 2 minutes, her breathing slows down. She is out. I lie there. She smells like vanilla shampoo. She is warm. I am entirely too aware of how close she is. We are roommates. We split the Wi-Fi. We argue about whose turn it is to buy paper towels. And now she is drooling slightly on my collarbone. It is weird, but it is also nice. I wrap one arm around her shoulder, just to keep her from falling off the edge. That's all. A week passes. We establish a routine. We don't talk about it during the day. During the day, we are normal. "Hey, did you pay the electric bill?" "Yeah, you owe me $40. "Cool, put it on the fridge." But at night, around 2:30 a.m., the door opens. She climbs in. We establish rules of engagement. Rule 1, no. Cold feet against my calves. Rule 2, I am allowed to roll over. If I roll over, she must adapt and cling to my back like a koala. Rule 3, we never speak of this to anyone, ever. One night, I try an experiment. I lock my door. Not because I don't want her there, but because I want to see what she does. 3 a.m. The doorknob rattles. It doesn't turn. Silence. Then I hear a weird scratching noise. Click, click, scrape. What the hell? Clack. The door swings open. Maya walks in. I sit up. "Did you just pick the lock to my bedroom?" She stands there. She is holding a bobby pin and a tension wrench. "I am a woman of many talents," she says, deadpan. "Maya, that's a felony." "Denying me my sleep aid is a human rights violation," she counters. She marches over to the bed. She drops the lockpicks on the nightstand. She climbs in under the covers. "You're a maniac," I say. "I'm tired," she corrects. "Now lie down. Stop ruining the metronome." I lie down. She curls up. "Never lock me out again," she mumbles into my chest. "Or what?" "Or I'll pick the lock to your heart," she says groggily. She falls asleep immediately after saying the smoothest, most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. My heart does a stupid little flip. I look at the ceiling. Oh, I think I have a crush on my sleep paralysis demon. Things escalate. She starts coming in earlier. It goes from 3 a.m. to 1 a.m., then midnight. We start watching movies in my bed. She brings her laptop. We watch terrible horror movies. She gets scared. She hides her face in my neck. "This movie is stupid," she says. "You picked it. I make bad choices when I'm tired." She falls asleep halfway through. I don't even try to move her anymore. I just close the laptop, turn off the lamp, and go to sleep with her wrapped around me. The insomnia is basically cured, but only if I am the prescription. If I work late in the living room, she sits on the couch and glares at me until I go to bed. "You're disrupting the schedule," she complains. "I have a deadline, Maya. My brain has a deadline. Go to bed." Then comes the catalyst. My firm sends me to a conference in Chicago for 4 days. I pack my bags. Maya is hovering in the doorway of my room. She looks anxious. 4 days? She asks. "Just 4. I'll be back Sunday night." "What am I supposed to do? Sleep in your own bed? You've been doing so well lately. Maybe you're cured." She gives me a dark look. "I'm not cured. I'm medicated. And the medication is getting on a plane to Chicago." "You'll survive," I laugh. I hug her goodbye. She holds on a little too tight, a little too long. "Bring me back a deep dish pizza," she mutters into my shoulder. "It will spoil on the plane." I don't care. I get to Chicago. The hotel is amazing. The bed is king-sized. The pillows are like clouds. The sheets have a thread count higher than my credit score. It is the perfect sleeping environment. I go to bed at 11 p.m. I close my eyes. I wait for the sleep superpower to kick in. Nothing happens. I toss, I turn. The bed feels too big. It feels too empty. I keep waiting for a weight to settle on my chest. I keep waiting for someone to steal the blankets and hook a cold foot over my calf. I am staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m. I am a sleep god, and I have been stripped of my powers. My phone buzzes on the nightstand. I grab it. A text from Maya. Maya, are you awake? Me. Yeah, can't sleep. Maya, me neither. Maya, I tried the white noise machine. It sounds like a garbage disposal. Me. I told you to throw that thing away. Maya, I tried your bed. I freeze. Me. You're in my bed? Maya. Yes, but it's broken. It doesn't work without the metronome. My chest tightens. Me. I miss you too, Maya. I see the 3 little typing dots appear. They stay there for a long time. Then they disappear. Then they appear again. Maya. Call me. I hit call. She answers on the first ring. Hi, she whispers. Her voice sounds thick, like she's been crying. Hey, I say. You okay? No, she says. I hate this. Hate what? I hate that I need you to sleep. I hate that I'm sitting in your empty bed feeling like I'm going through withdrawal. It's just sleep, Maya. It's not just sleep, Ben, she snaps. Her voice cracks. It hasn't been just sleep for a month. Silence on the line, my heart is pounding. What is it then? I ask softly. I hear her take a shaky breath. It's safety, she says. It's the only time my brain turns off, because when I'm with you, I don't have to worry about anything. You just hold me, and the world goes away. I think, she whispers, I think I might be in love with my pillow. I close my eyes. A massive, stupid grin spreads across my face in a dark hotel room in Chicago. That's crazy, I say. I know, she groans. Because, I continue, I'm pretty sure the pillow is in love with the cryptid. She gasps. Really? Really, I haven't slept a wink. This king-size bed is garbage without you elbowing me in. The ribs. She lets out a sound that is half laugh, half sob. Come home, she says. I have 2 more days of the conference. Skip them. I will forge a doctor's note. I know Photoshop. I'll be back Sunday, Maya. I promise. Okay, she says. Can we stay on the phone? Yeah, put it on speaker. She puts it on speaker. Just breathe, she commands. Nice and loud. I laugh. I breathe. 10 minutes later, I hear the soft, rhythmic sound of her snoring through the speaker. I fall asleep listening to it. Sunday night. I get off the train. I take a cab home. I unlock the apartment door. It's 9 p.m. The apartment is dark. I drop my bags in the hallway. I walk toward my bedroom. The door is open. Maya is sitting cross-legged in the middle of my bed. She is wearing my hoodie. She looks like she hasn't slept in 3 days, because she probably hasn't. She looks up at me. Her eyes are huge. You're back, she says. I'm back. I walk over to the bed. She doesn't wait for me to take my shoes off. She launches herself at me. She wraps her arms around my neck. I catch her. I bury my face in her hair. I hated Chicago, I mumble. I hated everything, she replies. She pulls back. She looks at me. She doesn't look tired anymore. She looks awake, completely awake. She kisses me. It isn't groggy. It isn't accidental. It is entirely intentional. I kiss her back. I walk us backward until the back of my knees hit the mattress. We fall onto the bed. She is instantly scrambling under the covers, dragging me with her. Shoes, I protest. I have my shoes on. Kick them off, she demands. I kick my shoes off. I pull my jacket off. I slide under the duvet. She immediately latches onto me, leg over my thigh, arm across my chest, head tucked under my chin. The puzzle pieces snap together. Better? I ask. She lets out that long, deep sigh, the one I heard on the very first night. Perfect, she whispers. So, I say, stroking her hair, are we going to talk about this? About what? About the fact that my roommate is now my girlfriend? We can talk about it tomorrow, she murmurs. Her eyes are already closed. Right now, the metronome is running. Do not disrupt the schedule. I smile. Yes, ma'am. 5 minutes later, she is dead to the world. Epilogue. It has been 8 months. She is still my roommate. But now, her room is basically just an expensive walk-in closet for her art supplies and clothes. She sleeps in my bed every single night. Her insomnia is gone, completely cured. My arm is permanently numb from being slept on. I have accepted my fate as a structural support beam. We went to IKEA last weekend. We were looking at mattresses. The salesman came up to us. "Looking for a firm support or something softer?" he asked. Maya looked at me. She poked my chest. "I already have the perfect mattress," she told the guy. "He's just a little bumpy around the ribs." The salesman looked confused. I just laughed and pulled her closer. Be me, used to love. Sleeping alone. Now, I can't close my eyes unless I have a 5'2" goblin trying to steal my body heat. And I wouldn't trade it for the world.